everyone, welcome back to 30 Days of Autism Acceptance 2020. The prompts were made by Audie Jake on Tumblr, and as always, a link to his blog will be in the description. So today's prompt is on acceptance. Why is acceptance important, and what does it mean to you? So acceptance is important because there's still so much stigma and misinformation out there around autism. There are many harmful stereotypes and misconceptions, some of which I have touched on in past videos, all of which I'm sure I will be talking about again in the future. And of course, all of these can lead to a lot of issues with mental health, such as anxiety and depression. It can lead to increased safety concerns for fear of being attacked for being autistic. It does happen. It happens all the time on the internet, and it does also happen in person. Accessibility is a huge issue that also comes from the stereotypes, misconceptions, and all of the stigma. Depending on your perceived functioning level, there can be a lot of issues with accommodation and having access to the accommodations. Yeah, those are all really fun things, and I say that with full sarcasm. What acceptance means to me would be better education from actually good groups, not hate groups like Autism Speaks, but rather from actually autistic self-advocates. The Autistic Self-Advocacy Network, the Autistic Women and Non-Binary Network. I recently also found Autistics United Canada, which is the Canadian equivalent of the ASAN. It actually grew out of a few Canadian chapters of the ASAN, so I am really happy to have finally found a Canadian group. It would mean better understanding and empathy from neurotypicals, which of course would come from having the better education. Acceptance would basically mean the freedom to be true to myself and the ability to be safe and comfortable without having to worry about always making sure that neurotypicals are comfortable with my existence. This is something that I've seen a lot of other autistic people talk about, but basically, like, a lack of acceptance means that we have to always be masking our traits and trying really hard to avoid stimming, or at least certain methods of stimming, because these are things that make neurotypicals uncomfortable. But the thing is, the world is always uncomfortable to us, and we are the ones who are always asked to change our behavior to make neurotypicals more comfortable. It's basically never really the other way around. Sounds are never changed. Lighting is almost never changed. It's really frustrating. There's very little responsibility on the part of neurotypicals to try to educate themselves and change their behavior. We're always the ones having to change. And it would be really nice if, with greater acceptance, there could be better changes so that we are the ones who are being made to feel more comfortable at times. I don't feel like I worded that the best. Hopefully it's clear. Basically, hopefully with increased education and better understanding and more acceptance, things can be changed so that instead of us always having to try to accommodate for neurotypicals, there could be better accommodations for us, and maybe with that increased acceptance and understanding, maybe our traits will make neurotypicals less uncomfortable over time. Because, like, the world's uncomfortable for us all the time. If a few of our traits make neurotypicals uncomfortable, well, why should we have to change them, basically, I guess is what I've been trying to say in really weird wording, because I cannot word things at all right now. I should have written this down as more than just point form notes. Basically, I hope that you get my point, but, yeah, hopefully that's clear enough. I guess that's really all I have to say right now. I'm getting rambly again. and losing my train of thought. I should probably go eat supper soon. It is already after 8 p.m. Pandemic still has my brain fried. Thank you for watching. Sorry I got rambly. Hopefully you understood my weird wording around things at the end. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again in tomorrow's video. Bye!